Alright, so I was already out here doing some shadow boxing, trying to make some reels from my YouTube and stuff. So I'm like, you know what, though, I got so much shit to do, why not just start the vlog out here? I usually like the vlog to be in one setting, but this one might be here, then some of it at my house, then some of it over here, because I'm doing a lot of different shit. And when I'm on the move, if I got some free time, it's like, why not just get some of that done? You know what I'm saying? Also, while I was out here, I was admiring my own physique, and I'm like, you know what, might as well just do it standing up. You know what I'm saying? If you do it at the crib, you're gonna be sitting down in the chair, and you might as well stand up. You know what I'm saying? Might as well stand up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But listen, so right, if you ask me who's my favorite artist from Springfield, Massachusetts, I'm gonna say me, and I'm gonna tell you why. Yo, there's mad bugs out here. I might do this shit in the house. I feel like I keep swallowing bugs. I'll tell you why. I don't know anybody from my city that's in or around my generation that gave as much of their life to music as I did. I don't. Now, there's a lot of different factors that'll play into different people's opinions. Like, okay, who's the toughest rapper from Springfield? It might not be me. Probably not me. Who's the most gangster rapper from Springfield? Not me. Who did the most shit? It's not. You see what I'm saying? Like, but if you're talking, because there's a lot of different people from Springfield who doing their thing. So I don't want y'all to take it like, oh no. But I'm talking about in this art, this craft called music that we all seem to want to be a part of. I cannot think of anybody even around my age range who's given as much of their life to music as I did. And now, like I said, everybody gonna have their own opinions, but I'm talking about strictly music. Strictly music. That's what I'm talking about. I had to put my hoodie on. It's getting dark and these damn bugs is coming out. But listen, the only people I can even say, in my opinion, in terms of gave as much of their life to music as me, they've all lived longer than me. They've all been doing it since I was a kid. They all been doing it since I was a kid. I can't really think of anyone around my generation. I can't. I've been doing music since I was, okay, I decided this, right? I'll tell y'all the story about how I decided to become a rapper, because this is about me, right? My favorite, who I think is the top 4-on-3 artist. Lil Wayne was on the TV, right? Go DJ. I cannot make this up. When I see Lil Wayne walking all smooth with the dreads, I said, oh, I want to be a rapper. That was it. That's all. When I see Lil Wayne, I said, that's it. That's what I want to do. That's me. That's what I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm a rapper. That shit. I made my mind. Listen, I'm telling y'all, from that day, my mind was made. I'm trying to tell you, my mind was made right then and there. So I was like 8 years old back then. I'm 27. So that's to say, I've been making music longer than I've been having sex. I've been making music longer than I've been smoking weed. I've been making music longer than I stood up to my first bully. I've been making music longer than I was a parent. I've been making music longer than everything I've been doing except shit I've been doing since birth. Like being a brother, being a son, shit like that. Everything else, I've been doing music longer. Before I met my girl, you know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like, it only makes sense. Like, I'm a firm believer in most times, I say 90% of the time, if you understand manifestation, people get what they want out of life. Usually, they get what they want. Whatever it is you're looking for, it's a high chance if you focus, you determined, you dedicated, whether it's positive or negative, you're gonna get what you're looking for. You see what I'm saying? And I say that because, there may be some people who will say, oh, nah, you ain't the best. There's niggas that's more street than you. There's niggas that's more tough than you. There's niggas who did this, niggas who did that. This is what I'm gonna say to that. I just explained it. You get what you want out of life. Growing up in Springfield, everybody in Springfield knew what I wanted to be. It wasn't no mystery. It wasn't no, what does RaZoR want to be when he grows up? No. It was never no, like, you see what I'm saying? So you just put it like this. I had somebody, right? And I still talk to her sometimes. Her name is Keisha. If you from Springfield and you from my generation, you probably know Keisha. Now Keisha, she used to always be beating girls up when she was younger, you know, she's dark skinned. Yeah, her. She asked me a long time ago. She said, I remember this, she sent me a message. I can't make this up. Y'all can ask her. She said, how did you grow up on one of the worst streets in Springfield but manage to stay out of trouble? That's what she asked me. You know what I told her? In all honesty, do you know what I told her? I said, well, I was always scared of my dad. Like, listen, I was more scared of my dad than all the shit that was going on outside. Like, that shit wasn't, I already stood up to my first bully at the age of like 13. Like, if my dad caught me hanging with a certain group of people or whatever, he'll stop right there, roll the window down. Raekwon, huh? No bullshit, huh? Huh? Me? Huh? Or mother, I gotta be real with y'all. Word of mother, like, I gotta keep it 100. I gotta keep it 100. And when I look back, I appreciate my dad so much because I think about how much bullshit that kept me out of. Like, wow. Like, and then y'all gotta understand, bro, I know it was imperative that I was scared of my dad because if you look at who I am right now, you can see I'm someone who likes to prove shit to himself. So, like, being someone who likes to prove shit to themselves and then growing up where I grew up, had I not had somebody to be scared of, oh man, that's when I'm like, yo, my dad is the fucking truth. I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy because I feel like in the moment, mothers get the, because they coddle you and make you feel better and tell you what you want to hear, all that shit. And the dads, usually, they're gonna, if they doing the dad shit right, they gonna tell you what you don't want to hear when you step out of line. And, you know what I'm saying, you say some slick shit back, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna get on your ass, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I find myself in this situation with my son where it's like, I feel like he's gonna appreciate me more when he gets older than he does now. Because right now, he's, you know, most kids, they're a little more emotional, especially, so I get it. But now the way I'm looking at it, it's like, nah, you're going to thank me later. Trust me. You guys going to be the same way like it was with my wife. You think you mad right now because I told you some shit, but watch. Just watch. Just watch. I'm trying to tell you, Kaden, watch, bro. Watch. You know what I'm saying? Watch. Stop playing. No bullshit. So, but even on top of my dad keeping me out of trouble, y'all got to understand, my dad is not just, it's crazy because my dad's so legendary. Sometimes I have to be careful of what I even say because he's that legendary. I would want to elaborate more so people can understand the authenticity of what I'm trying to tell them, but certain things you don't talk about on the internet. But if you're from Springfield, Mass, everybody know, not even just Springfield, Mass. My dad's known a bunch of places, but I'm saying you definitely know of him if you're from Springfield, Mass. So it ain't like I just had some normal dad no. My dad already has set an example of what it is to be great. And me, this is the thing though, I want to explain this while I'm talking about why I'm my favorite rapper, because here I am at the age of 27 and I feel like I can explain things way better than I did as a kid. The thing is, right, I had people who I shot music videos for. And I ain't gonna say who. I don't like, if I don't have to put people's name and shit, I don't like to do it because it's like, I said, some people's not as comfortable being public, you know what I'm saying? So But I shot a music video for a dude from Springfield, and he an older dude. I don't know if he's as old as my dad, but he's definitely about 2, 3, or 4 generations above me. You know, we was shooting a music video, and somebody that was there was like, "Oh yeah, that's Mannequin's son." Da 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 da. They call my dad Mannequin in Springfield. And he was like, "Oh word, da da da." He said, "Oh, Mannequin's your dad? Boy, your dad the realest nigga, something something." Then he was like, "You supposed to be like him, da da da. What the hell your ass out here doing? You supposed to be like him." And when he was saying this to me, it was like, this is why I want to explain this to the whole world. I'm going to explain it all right here. I cannot be my father. Y'all have to understand that. I can't be my father. He is the great man that he is. You see what I'm saying? Now, has he taught me things growing up? Yeah, he's taught me things. We got some similarities, yeah, but y'all gotta understand, my dad is a Leo. I am an Aquarius. We fundamentally just do some things different. So if you're expecting me to be who he was, you're gonna let yourself down every time.
I learned when I was younger, like, you can't put your expectation of me on me. I'm me, you feel me? And you're not gonna ever make me feel bad for it. You're not gonna, you know, make me react to how you reacting to me. I don't care, I'm me. And if I part of who I am, you know, is disrespectful or is, you know, crossing the line of like basic things, I'm gonna check myself. But, you know, we all are individuals. So for you to think my balance or my ratio, I'm too this and too that, and I ain't got enough of this and enough of that, that's all love. Just keep it to yourself, bro.
You're gonna let yourself down. Like, I am sorry to whoever I am not cool enough for, or not enough like my dad for, whatever. Whatever person could be watching this think I need to be more like my father. Listen, he's the great man that he is, and I'm the great man that I am. We're different people. You see what I'm saying? He's a Leo, the king of the jungle. That's him. You know what I'm saying? That's him, the king of the jungle. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm an Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? I do shit a little different. Like, really what I'm out here doing is trying to do everything I set out to do as a kid. Y'all see me join martial arts? There was multiple reasons why I did that, but it was like, one of them was because when I was a kid, I used to play UFC, and I used to like it, and I don't know, like, I never actually figured one day I would actually get involved with the martial arts shit, but I thought it was a cool idea. This is what I'm telling y'all though, like, I'm out here trying to do the things I set out to do as a kid, right? Trying to show people this manifestation shit is real. What you truly believe about yourself, that shit'll manifest. I'm telling you, it's like Nipsey said, spoke some things into the universe and they appeared. Real shit. Like, it's like, but you have to actually believe it. Like, you gotta believe that shit. Like you can't just, oh no, you gotta believe it. Like when I was a kid, when people used to tell me my music was bad or whatever, oh, my shit hot. What you talking about? I'm like, what? Stop playing. Like, y'all know how I used to be. So it's like, and then, okay, since I believed that about myself, since I believed I was going to be a big rapper, since I believed a lot of people were going to admire me, years later, here we are. Trying to tell y'all about this manifestation shit, man. Also, the thing about speaking things into existence and manifestation, you got to be careful because it works both ways. It works in a positive way and it works in a negative aspect. Now, this plays a very big role. The more I manifested in my life, the more I understood how real this shit is. And that's when I'm like, you got to be real careful what you say in your music then. Real shit. I know a lot of niggas don't care what they say in their music. You know what I'm saying? But me, once I understood the power of manifestation, it was like, See, if you ask some people in Springfield, they'll say, oh, you can't be the best because you ain't did enough. You ain't street enough. You ain't this enough. I tell y'all this. I remember when I was younger, right? Remember, I said my dad is a very well-respected man from Springfield, Massachusetts. Grew up in the ghetto. Everybody knows him. Ask about it. Ask about it. He told me when I was younger, right? I don't remember why he told me it, but I know he told me this. He said, what he said? He said, you ain't gotta be out here acting like the rest of these kids and doing all the shit that's already in you. I don't know if that's exactly how he said it. I don't want to, but he said it like, he said something along the lines of that. Like he was like, oh, you ain't gotta be out here. Basically, what he was trying to say to me was like, you ain't gotta prove shit to nobody. You ain't gotta prove shit to anybody, because I felt like he was saying, you're the son of me. All that shit's already in you. All that and I believe him. I believe him. He's my father. I believe him. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, when people be like, oh, you ain't this enough, you ain't that enough, you ain't. But who are you for me to prove myself to you? Like, I don't need to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. Now, is there a pro? Is there a good side to proving yourself? Yeah, because you get the respect of it. But, you know, shit comes with other shit too. You know what I'm saying? Shit come with other shit too. That's the reality of it. Real shit. Like, put it like this, right? This is how I view, like, it's like say like stripes, right? Say like stripes in the neighborhood or whatever. Say a new army recruit joins the army, right? He got a commander, a sergeant, or whatever, and he's like, oh, the new dude that comes in is like, oh, I'm the best this, I'm real good at that, I do this good and I do that good, and yeah. Everybody there is gonna be like, oh, you gotta prove that. You gotta show us how good you are in action. You gotta show us. So yeah, I get it, but you know, the way I view it is like, just because someone hasn't proved something to a certain person or a certain people doesn't mean they're not capable. You see what I'm saying? That's my point. Like, I understand the positives of proving yourself. I get it, yeah. But at the same time, when you truly know who you are and you know what you're capable of, you don't always need to prove it. You don't, you know what I'm saying? There might be some situations where you have to as a man, but you don't always have to just, oh yeah, nah. I know who I am. I know who I am. And I know what I'm capable of. You know what I'm saying? Like, simple as that. So for anybody who feel like, oh, nah, this rapper's the best because they did that. This the best Springfield rapper because they did this. Everybody got their own opinion. I ain't mad at you. I'm just telling you mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you mine. I'm going to do the rest of this vlog at the house because my voice is getting tired. And I'm about to smoke. And I'm about to go back to the crib, all right? All right, I'm back at the crib. But, yeah, like I was saying, I'm talking about strictly music. Like, with me, when you consider if a man has heart or if he's a bitch, I can't be considered a bitch. I can't. My closest bros will tell you, like, actually, Taz seen me get knocked out before. And I'll tell that story. Instead of, I say I got into probably about 9 or 10 fights in my life, right? Street fights. Never mind later in life in martial arts. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about street fights. And as far as I can recall, the only one I really lost was the one where I underestimated my opponent. And it's funny, you can ask Taz, he was right there. You can ask Trendy, he was right there. Actually, Taz and Abdi was there. And Abdi fought right after I fought. He fought the man's uncle. They around the same age, but when you say uncle, you think he an older nigga, but no, like, you know how when your mom got a younger brother and then y'all similar in age? Yeah, that type of shit. Abdi had fought the nigga's uncle, the dude that I fought. He fought his uncle. I'll tell y'all that story. I won't even tell y'all about the stories of my wins because y'all gonna think I'm bragging. I'm gonna talk about the loss. The one loss I believe I have. I'll tell you about it. I already talked to you about it before. Alright, this is weeks later. I think my phone had ran out of space, and I just got sidetracked by a bunch of different projects. So yeah, this is about like 3 weeks later from the clip y'all seen where I was wearing the GTS shirt. But what was I talking about? Yeah, I had to watch the video to refresh myself. I was talking about the only fight I feel like I lost, right? Basically, when I decided I wanted to fight him, I was trying to get in touch with him. You know, this was back in the days when I was on social media heavy, like in tune with all the latest, what's going on in the city. I have everybody as a friend on my Facebook. Like, I'm talking about back when I had a public Facebook. Right now, I only have a music page. When you have a public Facebook, you're usually connected to everybody you know and shit like that. So this was back then and shit. So I'm trying to get the nigga attention, sending him messages on Facebook, all type of shit. Niggas dodging me. So eventually, after, we were supposed to ask Abdi. I ain't even gonna, you know what I'm saying, but ask Abdi. We were supposed to meet him like 3 times, and the first 2 times he was a no-show. And at this point, I'm thinking, this nigga's scary. He's scared of me. Like, so you gonna try to finesse me and then be scared to face me? Like, so now I'm on some shit like, oh, watch shit. Watch. Now, this is why I underestimated him, because I'm thinking because he was scared to link up with us that he was scared of me. But then again, as I'm older now, I look back at it, I'm like, if you think about it, at the same time, when I was doing the LOM thing, I was moving with mad people. I was with at least 2 or 3 people all the time. You know what I'm saying? So he probably could have thought whatever, but I'm like, nah, if you know me, you know I'm not that. I believe in fighting niggas head up, because it's like, if anybody claims they really like that, that's the least you can do is fight a man. You can't fight a man. So I don't be with all that jumping nigga shit. It's, especially if it's not necessary. Like, say, like, you see your man's fighting and somebody else jumping, then yeah, now it's like a rumble. It don't even matter about numbers. But like, if it's just you and the nigga, handle your business. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like he's scared or whatever. So the 3rd time I'm gonna try to speed this story up. He basically, I ain't even gonna explain all that because that's just prolonging the story. But we were supposed to meet him at Johnny Appleseed Park. He had his uncle pick us up, and his uncle brought us to him, which was like somewhere all the way by, I believe, MLK in Springfield. Yeah, it was over there. It was over there by MLK, by the old Seatown Plaza. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere over there and shit. And we went to a backyard and I seen him. So first thing I do when I seen him, since he was dodging me for so long, I was overconfident. Like, I was just like thinking when I was just going, you know what I'm saying? Just as soon as I seen him. But when I was walking up to it, right? Because they saying like, once we've seen each other and shit, all right, go ahead, get it on. I'm walking up to him with my hands down, talking shit, bro. I'm like, oh, I'm about to fuck this nigga up. So I walk up to him, bro. He ain't say one word. I kid you not. Yo, ask Taz. He ain't say one word. I walked up to him. I'm talking shit. This nigga hit, boom. But he did it so fast. Like, he need word so fast. So then I hit the floor and I'm looking around like, whoa, what the fuck just happened? Ask Taz. This is what he said. Oh, I'm done. That's it. I'm not fighting no more. That's it. Bro, I got up off the floor. What do you mean? Stop playing. What? Stop playing. So we had to go around to stop playing. You're not about to just do that to me, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Not me. Because we're mother. No. Stop playing. So we went again, right? Ask Taz if I'm making any of this up. He was right there. You know what I'm saying? Abdi too. They seen me get dropped. So I got back up, I told him, nah, come on, whatever. So we going again now that I'm not underestimating him, we're going blow for blow. We're hitting each other. And then, I started thinking about it. I'm a thinker. So I'm like, yo, this nigga's skinny. He little. I'm about to dump him on his head. Word of he swung at me. Boom! Ass Taz. Word of got on top of him. And it was crazy because they broke it up when I got on top of him, right? I respect his hands, though. I ain't gonna lie. We both was going blow for blow. But he little, you know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Just, boom, you know what I'm saying? But, not that he's little. He's actually around my height. He just was skinny. He's a skinny dude, you know what I'm saying? But he's around my height. He's actually, I think, older than me. Yeah, he's older than me. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. You know, and then his uncle broke it up, and he's like, yo, I could tell y'all got respect for each other because when he had you on the floor, he talking about, like, when he first dropped me, he could have ran up to me and kept hitting me. And he could have. And he was saying when I had him on the floor, his uncle was saying when I had him on the floor, I could have tried to, like, do him dirty, stomp on all type, but I didn't. So I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't even really trying. It was just more so of, like, my nigga, if I fuck with you, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's goofy. Like, if you just say whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't have me sitting here thinking, oh, yeah, we really fucking with each other type shit. And you on some shit where it's like you just trying to come up because LOM is hot in Springfield and you don't have a resume. That's the type of shit it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas ain't had no resume, so niggas want to formulate a plan. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, listen. Like, you even had to come like that. You even had to do it like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but that's the only fight I feel like I ever lost. So, out of like all 9 or 10 fights, I ain't gonna sit here and talk too much about my fights. I just wanted to break that one down for y'all because that one, Taz and Abdi was right there. They seen it, you know what I'm saying? They seen, well, Taz seen, I think, a few of my fights, but Abdi too, yeah, Abdi too. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie, Abdi did too. Yeah. But anyways, like I said, neither here nor there. So, you know, I proved to myself that I can stand my ground. So then eventually, like, I had to have a self-examination. Like, I had to figure out what it is I'm trying to do in life and why. Some people don't have the self-awareness to just sit alone and think, like, okay, what the fuck am I doing? And why am I doing it? Okay, yeah. Like, you know, okay, like, put it like this. There's two sides to everything. You know how, like, all the quotes or the great quotes where they're like, oh, to find yourself, you have to, for at least a period of time, be by yourself. You have to, if you're around people all the time, every day, there's a high chance that y'all are all sharing beliefs and y'all don't really know exactly what you think. You see what I'm saying? Well, but there's, like I said, there's two sides to everything. The flip side to that is you can't be alone for so long to the point where you fall in love with the peace that it brings. Because at the end of the day, unity is more important. You see what I'm saying? Unity is more important. It is. It's more important. So, but you still got to know who you are. You see what I'm saying? So me, I've had enough time being by myself to figure out who I am and what I want. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't want to be a product of my old environment. I don't. A product of what I was around as opposed to what's inside. You see what I'm saying? Like, what do I want versus what you grew up into type shit. You see what I'm saying? There's, you know, like I said, I'm at a point where I'm like self-examination, and I feel like in my music, I send mixed signals because I know how brave I am, but I choose not to display it in the ways that a lot of people want me to. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I give you an example of what I'm trying to say, right? Since I moved out of my home city and I'm not always rapping about the negative things that happen in my city, some people can feel like I'm not representing my city the correct way. You see what I'm saying? Some people be like, nah, but this is going on and that's going on and that's going on. I hear you. But the thing is, once I started to understand manifestation more, I started to understand you attract what you think about and what you talk about. You see what I'm saying? So me, I'm like, all right, I don't want to attract that shit. Like, some people don't have the self-awareness to sit and say that and think that, but me, it's like, So, if I had to choose between being a rap star or ending up in jail or worse due to what? Me wanting what? Reputation? What? Stripes? You know what I'm saying? Which one do you know what I'm saying? Because you got to make a choice. You got to make a choice. And then I start examining myself and I'm like, well, see, I never really wanted to be, how I put it? I never wanted to be let's put it like this, right? I said in my newest song, my ego took a seat, heard my parents say they proud of me. Now, you got to think about that lyric, right? But what are your parents proud of you for? None of the things that they're proud of you for has anything to do with the streets. It has nothing to do. It's not about it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not. The things they're proud of you for is not shit from the ghetto. Not shit from this. Not shit from that. They're proud of you because of your art. They're proud of you because of your ability to handle yourself. Those type of things. It's not, because they want you to be... Like, my parents never wanted me to be a hoodlum. My parents never wanted me to be a gangbanger. My parents never wanted me to be any of those things. So, why would I do it? No, see, and then this is what I'm talking about when I say self-examination. Why would you choose that? Because it's like, okay, wait. They're proud of me because of that and this and that. So, what would I, if I did that, what would I do it for? Why? What would you choose that option for? Your parents didn't want you to choose that option. And I'm not gonna act like me and my parents are always on the greatest of terms, but at the end of the day, I come from them. So, to make your parents proud is a great accomplishment. Now then you gotta think about, but what was it that made them proud? Okay, so do that. You know what I'm saying? Do that. Like, but see, with me, it was like kind of like growing up in the environment I grew up in. You gotta understand. Let me break it down for y'all. I bet y'all I have a great way of doing this. I could break it down for y'all in a way that a lot of y'all should probably understand. Can you imagine being someone this talented in music at a young, even younger, growing up in what some of the news articles in my city consider the worst street in Springfield? Now, think about this. Think about all the shit going on around me. Me being someone who already made up their mind at the age of 8 that I wanted to be a musician, you have to imagine there's so many people around you. And I was outside. I was outside, bro. I ain't gonna brag about that. Like, but I was outside. You see what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows me when I was around. You see what I'm saying? So, you're gonna run into people who it's like, oh, well, you're good at music? Well, you can't fight. Oh, well, you can't do this. Oh, I'll beat you up. And, when you get older, you start to understand all that stems from the same things. You see what I'm saying? Just somebody admiring you, really. You see what I'm saying? They admire how good you are at that. So they want to show you that you're not good at this. Like, and this is how, but the thing is, this is how I learned to stand up for myself and to stand up to bullies and shit. So I'm not mad that I grew up where I grew up, actually. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that doesn't mean I have to let it define who I am and what I'm gonna be. Who I'm gonna be. You see what I'm saying? Like, only I can make that decision. See, me saying these things could probably let some people down in a way. They could probably feel like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I understand is that we're the only people we gotta live with. So every decision you make, you the one that gotta deal with the consequences, not nobody else. Not the one who told you to do it, not the maybe group of people who told you. Not nobody that's telling you to do the things that they want you to do has to deal with the consequences but you. You're the one that has to deal with the consequences. So, you know, me understanding this, it's like, okay, not to be selfish, but what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? I always wanted to be a rapper. That's what I wanted to do. Now, I ended up growing up in the trenches, and it put some edge on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it put some edge on me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. It made me a little more gritty. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, because it was like I said, you gotta run into people who will try to play off your weakness. So you have to learn to, like, you have to. It's if you don't, you're gonna get bullied your whole life. And if you don't want to get bullied your whole life, even if you lose a fight, you better lose it. You better still do it, because it's like, at least, yo, this is like, this ties into the next part. Like, how it's like, I know I'm so brave, but I didn't want to use my bravery for negative purposes. You see what I'm saying? Like I just don't want to use my bravery the way some other people use their bravery. You see what I'm saying? Like, maybe earning stripes is everything to somebody or some people, but to me, it's like, I'm trying to do the things I set out to do as a kid. And on top of that, I'm trying to build something for my family and my loved ones, you know what I'm saying? So, to me, that's more important than, I mean, I don't know, though, because at the end of the day, respect can't be bought. That's the thing you got to understand, too. Respect can't be bought. So, what you did is what you did, and what you didn't do is what you didn't do. You see what I'm saying? And I understand that. Say, I'm like laser focused on what I said I wanted as a kid. You see what I'm saying? Like there was times where I had to put my pride aside just because it wasn't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Like, there was this one time, I think I was like 18, and I don't like talking about shit that happened in Springfield streets, because that's how you attract negativity, because it's, you see what I'm saying? But I gotta keep it real. So, all right, just like, I ain't gonna say no names in, right? This was the time where somebody very important from Springfield passed away. He was kind of like family to me. This was around the time when he passed away, so the whole Springfield was like on fire, like it was crazy. Like, so me knowing I'm not necessarily a part of any of that, but just knowing, you know, where I grew up at and who I used to hang around, it's like, okay, I was still paying attention to everything every time I went outside. So I walked outside one day, and this was when I lived on Belmont, my Auntie Sue's house. They'll tell you about this. They were all on the porch. They seen it. I came out the house. I was walking down the steps, about to go across the street to my car, but I had to go up the hill a little bit because I parked up. So I see three people walking down the street, and I'm looking. It's three dark-skinned niggas, and I'm looking. They looking back. But we're on the same side of the street, but my car is over here. So either way, I have to cross. But I'm still paying attention. So I'm like, so we looking at each other, and then I nod my head. I think I said, "What's up? What's up?" So the dude gets offended. Well, one of them got offended. What? Oh, hold on. Nah, don't get in your car. Stay right there. So I turn around. I can't make this story up. R.I.P. Selena. My cousin Selena. She actually came off the porch. Let me tell you. So, like, you know, I'm standing there now, and I'm like, okay? I mean, if I'm gonna have to fight 3 people, then it is what it is, right? I promise y'all this was my mindset, because I'm like, all right, if it's just a fight, whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, I'm not worried about y'all. And then this is why, to me, it was funny, though, because there was 3 of them, and one of them was taller than me, and 2 of them was, like, a little bit shorter than me, but either way, there's 3 of y'all. You see what I'm saying? So, like, oh, da-da-da, I'm from New York. Yeah, we take that, da-da-da-da. I don't know. I'm not from New York. I don't know people from New York. Let me ask y'all a question. Yo, when somebody say what's up to y'all, and y'all walking down the street, do you get offended at that? I'm not from New York. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Springfield, Massachusetts. You know what I'm saying? So, I seen him. I'm like, what's up? He got mad offended. So, he in front of me now, and he holding something behind his back. And then my cousin Selena comes off the porch. She like, oh, you're not about to stab my cousin? You're not about to stab him? So I start backing up. Now. Now I'm backing up. And he like, oh, yeah, that's what I thought. Get your bitch ass in the car. Da-da-da. Bro. The fact that he made me get in my car had my ego on fire. You can hear my voice shaking when I say that, because, yo, let me tell you, but this is why I thank God for my self-awareness, right? Because this is what I did, right? I drove off Belmont. I went around the corner. I went to my man's house. I told them a little bit about what just happened. They grabbed the blickety blackies. They was, bro, I wish I could tell y'all who they were. It was 2 people, but I ain't gonna say no names. Because if I could tell y'all, it would make what I'm telling y'all seem more authentic. Y'all believe me, but I'm telling y'all the truth. Listen, I was so mad. Yo, so when I got to their house, though, right, I had a little time to calm down, because I'm sitting in their kitchen while they getting ready. Oh, yeah. I'm grabbing the junk. So I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on. Did these niggas touch me? Did any of them lay a finger on me? So I'm about to go back over here for what? Why? See, then I start thinking when I calm down, like, hold up. It would be different if, like, it would have even laid a finger on me and told me to get in the car. He didn't even touch me. He said, get your bitch ass in the car and get out of here. So what? You gonna go back over there and for what? Drag your mans into this for what? Do all this for what? Your ego? See, I had to think about this shit. I'm like, hold on. And I changed my mind. Listen, I'm sure they probably even thought it was because I was scared or something. I don't know. Yeah, my niggas could have thought, oh, yeah, this nigga's scary. No, it was just, I thought about it once I was in their kitchen just sitting there. I'm like, yo, hold up. We really about to, but they didn't even touch me. Like, they didn't even touch me. And then at that, like, I walked out from the house I was living in as they seen me. So it was like, they would have knew where I lived, if anything. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, put my pride aside. Let that shit go. And I can't make this up, bro. I drive down the street, take a left. I'm coming up Mill Street. I can't make this up. I wish, like, yo, I can't make this up. I'm going by Frank's liquor store. I'm about to take a right down Layford. Here comes the same 3 niggas walking this way towards Frank's package store down Layford. And I'm like, see, if I would have came back with my mans, yo, still mad as hell. I was like, bro, why you gonna throw your dreams away? For what? For what? For what? Put your ego aside. Nigga didn't even touch you, bro. He didn't even touch you, bro. You just mad because he told you to get in the car, bro? Fuck him. Fuck him. He's gonna wish he didn't say that to you when he sees you 5 years down the line. Be like, oh, I know him. He didn't see me on TV. Oh, I know him. Yo, where I seen him for? Oh, that's that dude I seen on Belmont in Springfield. Yeah, see, you ain't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? By then, I might have an AP on. You know what I'm saying? Nah, damn, I ain't spending that much money on no damn jewelry. But I'm just saying, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I had to put my ego aside. It's like, man, I ain't about to go. He didn't even lay a finger on me. What you mad for? He said, get your bitch ass in the car. You mad about that? Oh, your feelings hurt. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm like, I start talking to myself. I'm like, I didn't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? So I think for me, the thing was understanding you can be brave without being a hoodlum. You can be brave without being a street nigga. You can be brave without being a gangbanger. You can be brave. How many rappers in the game you know are... Look at DaBaby. He's not down with a gang. Look at 50 Cent. He's not down with a gang. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, but who's gonna tell them they're soft? How? What are you talking about, Sway? How, Sway? Nah, I'm just playing. Shout out to my nigga Sway. But listen, for real, you see what I'm saying? Once I started understanding that, it was like, So it's funny, right? There was a few reasons why I joined martial arts. But like, one of them was since I haven't lived in my hometown for some time. So, you know, when you live away from the ghetto for a while, it's easier for people to try to make you feel like you don't come from the ghetto. So part of me going to martial arts was like some shit. I wanted to see if I was bitch now. I really wanted to see if I was a bitch, because sometimes I'll talk to some people, you know, from back home, and they'll try to, so I'm like, they're trying to make, like, you know, just little underhanded remarks and shit, and it's like, I'm bitch now? Hold on. Why? Because I have a cute girlfriend? Why? Because I moved? Why? What is it? What changed that made me what I wasn't? Like, what? So then I'm like, okay, go to martial arts. Ask my girl. I can't make this story up. When we first started going to martial arts, I mean, okay, one of us has to watch the kids while the other one goes to martial arts. So I was like, I mean, shit, at the end of the day, I'm about to go in here around people who's been doing this shit way longer than me. So there's going to be people there that can whoop my ass. So I told her, I'm like, this is what I tell her. I say, yo, you know how a lot of men, most men be when they see you. They want to show off. They want to act tough. They got to do the whole thing. You know, they got to do the whole charades, the whole... You know what I'm saying? So, not all men. I ain't saying... I'm just saying a lot of men. You know what I'm saying? So I told her, like, I mean, we probably shouldn't even go in together until I'm like 3 or 4 months in, because I'm going to flip out if somebody play with me. They don't know me. You know what I'm saying? So, the first time I had sparring, right, I went in there, and the first 3 weeks when they had sparring, I sat out because the trainer told me to watch and take notes first before jumping in there. So there was a lot of people who seemed like they wanted to go with me, though. Like, they see me sitting there, and they like, oh, you gonna come spar? And I'm like, oh, yeah, trainer told me. So, right, when I did finally spar, right, I went in there. I called out the toughest dude. He beat my ass. And I don't care. Listen, we fight every time I go there. This is the thing, right? I was trying to make a statement. First of all, I was trying to see if I was bitch now. Because people act like because you take the higher road that so let me see. I called the toughest nigga out, bro. I got a vlog about it on my YouTube. Every time we fought, actually, he whooped my ass, right? Now, he told me the first time we fought, I respect you. You got heart. You got heart. That shit lifted my spirits. I was hype as fuck. He told me that because he's the best nigga in the class. What do you mean? What do you mean? He's the best. That's the top dog. Let me get to it, right? So, one day, I forgot exactly what happened. Somebody at martial arts pissed me off because they were, like, doing too much. You know how when somebody is being passive-aggressive and they're, like, invading your personal space, but they don't want to act like they really on nothing. They just keep doing little... So, you know, I'm the type of person where it's like, before I flip out and get aggressive, I'm going to show you that there's levels between us. There's levels. Like, not even trying to be on no cocky shit, just, like... Why even don't? There's levels. So I'm on some shit. Once he pissed me off, I forgot who it was. I'm only, I think, like 2 or 3 months in now. I say, yeah, I know I told you. I told my girl. I say, I know I told you I should wait until I get better at this shit. But nah, I want you to come to class with me tomorrow. Irma, I want you, Irma, I want them to see you and just know, like, yeah, that's me right there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A little song, you know what I'm saying? Ask her the vibes when I was at the dojo. She'll tell you. In that dojo, I'm well respected. And when it's crazy because like I was sitting there and we had the kids and people coming up to me, oh, what up, you know, and the top dog was over there sparring. I told her, I said, yo, that's the nigga that whooped my ass. That nigga nice as fuck. I told her straight like that. But you know why I don't care to say that? Because it's like, he knows I'm not a bitch. He knows even if he's a better fighter than me, if he plays with me, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? What? You know what I'm saying? So I'll say that to say, like, I'm not ashamed of losing a fight. I'm not ashamed of, no, I don't care. What does that mean? Y'all don't win every fight. I don't care. It doesn't mean anything. It's just important that you stand up for yourself. You see what I'm saying? So that was like one way of me showing myself that I'm actually brave. That's not tied to doing no shit from where I grew up, the ghetto, the past, you know, shit like that. And, you know, I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? If you pay attention to me, I'm the type of person that loves to do shit to prove shit to themselves. Martial arts was just one of those things. You want to know what was another one? Renting a Lamborghini and then driving 150 miles per hour on the highway. That's kind of bold. You see what I'm saying? Like, listen, put it like this. There's some people who will never in their entire life risk going that fast inside of a car. You see what I'm saying? And that wasn't even my shit. I was, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Hitting that gas pedal, you know what I'm saying? Because I had proved to myself, like, yeah, I trust myself that much. Yeah, you know, I brought the car back, and the dude at the rental place told me I was one of the most responsible. And that was another thing that meant a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? Because this dude has pictures with a lot of famous rappers. You know what I'm saying? And now me and him got a picture, and he told me that I was really responsible with his supercar. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect it. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. But yeah, not even just that. Like, there's just a lot of things I do to prove my bravery to myself. Like, for example, driving on the highway on a motorcycle, going damn near 100 miles per hour. Now, I think sometimes I actually did go over 100 standing up on the motorcycle. Like, I know I definitely hit 95. The reason why it seems hard to believe, though, is because the motorcycle I had was automatic. So it gave me a little, you know, it was a little easier than it would have been on a motorcycle where you have to touch the clutch and I should know. I had an automatic motorcycle, so all I have to do is throttle. So I was able to go fast as hell while I'm standing on the side of the motorcycle like this, on the camera, driving fast as hell on the fucking highway. No bullshit. I don't have to hit no clutch. So I used to have like half of my body hanging on one side of the motorcycle, basically. Well, I have my knee on the center of it, but basically one whole side of the motorcycle was unattended by my body while I'm driving high speeds on the highway. So, yeah, I used to do shit like that just to prove to myself. Switching lanes, yo, I wish, yo, I'm so mad I didn't buy a GoPro before I sold that motorcycle. Because y'all wouldn't believe the way I drive. Y'all wouldn't believe it. My girl's seen it firsthand, like she'd be on it. My son has seen it. Bro, what? I remember one time I put my son on the back. I had to slow down though, because he wasn't that big for me to be driving that fast. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want him to accidentally let go and fall off. But I was going fast enough, and I'm swerving in between cars on the highway. Yo, my son is loving it. We was, yo, listen, because I'm the type of person that I'm kind of impatient sometimes. So it's like if I got a motorcycle and there's a traffic jam or a group of cars on the highway. No, I'm, in between lanes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not waiting. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Get out the way. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, those are just some of the things that I do to prove my own bravery to myself. Another example. This is the last one. Having the girl of a lot of men's dreams by your side and still telling her and the entire public that if she stresses me out, if she pisses me off enough, I said it in the song. What I say in that Gene Ico remix, I said, you get what you want. You ain't manifesting me, though. Like, y'all see, like, that. I think that's kind of brave because I know a lot of people want her. But me, it's like, I'm a purposeful person. So, like, if you're not aligning with what I'm trying to do, or you're making shit harder, or you're just causing that, why? I don't care who wants you and how many men you can have, and I don't care about none of that shit. I don't care about that. I care about completing what the fuck I said I was gonna do, because being a man of your word is what gets you respect. That's one of the ways. There's a few ways to get respect. I put the definition of respect right here for you. Being a man of your word is one of the biggest ways for you to get respect. You see what I'm saying? And I like respecting myself. I like looking in the mirror and being like, you that nigga, boy. Or I like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I like that. So it's like, I have to do the things. This is video. Let me put the motivational video here. I put this video for y'all because I seen this on Facebook, and he describes what I'm trying to say better than anything.
Their work ethic shows average effort. They say they're going to be rich or famous, but their habits are poor and ordinary. Talking is not enough. You must do. Talking is not enough. You must put in the work. You must develop the habit of following through with your word. When you say you're going to do something, you do it. It's called integrity. When you honor your word, you build pride for yourself and respect from others. When you don't, when you talk the talk and never walk, you lose pride and you lose respect.
Now, you see what that video says, right? So, one of the things I said when I was younger was that I was going to get on and put my niggas on. I said that. My rap group. That's what I mean by my niggas. My rap group, right? I feel like this GTS mixtape will be accomplishing that goal. You see what I'm saying? And I'll show y'all how important it was to me that this gets done, because if you watch the if you watch the vlog where I was talking about Quan and Taz, my top 10 artists, I was telling y'all how Taz put me on with this new engineer who I feel like is going to change our lives and put us on, because the nigga's that good with mixing the music, you know what I'm saying? So think about it. I've been messing with this new engineer for probably 2 years now. I don't have an official project out through him, but the first official project that I put for him, think about this. I have probably 6 mixtapes or 7 mixtapes of music from today all the way back to when I was like 15, 16. Instead of getting any of my older music or even newer music for the most part done, or a whole project done through him, I put all my focus and effort into the group project. And some people will be like, why? Why you put your effort into the group project? Because, like that video said, it's about integrity. You said that when you was younger, so do it. Especially if you want to view yourself as cool and you want other people to think you're cool, you know what I'm saying? You got to do what you said you was going to do. Or if not, you're just like everybody else that's just talking. You know what I'm saying? A lot of talking. So you're going to do what you said you was going to do, or you're not. So that's why I didn't have that engineer mix none of my mixtapes. I was like, no. The first one I'm going to do with you, I'm talking to the engineer. The first one I'm going to do with you is the group project. Me and the group going to come together, do your good-ass quality, and that shit going to blow. Well, I'm going to finish this vlog probably tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. My voice is getting tired and my throat hurt. I've been talking for a minute. I apologize if the video seeming choppy or whatever, but I ain't gonna force it if my shit is already tired. You know what I'm saying? So I'll see y'all later. Yeah, like for me, it was like a matter of just being true to what I said. Now, everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of people knows there's a bunch of different routes I could have took. There's a bunch of different ways I could have tried to pursue my goal. For example, I just told y'all I have about 7 unreleased mixtapes. I don't even know. And then at that, me and my girl got 2 mixtapes together of rough drafts that I could be trying to work on and get sent to the professional studio and have him, you know, and push that shit. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, it's about doing what I said I was gonna do. Once I do that, then all right, yeah, go do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just about responsibility and integrity. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more so of just doing what's right and doing my part. You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, like I said, I could have picked any other mixtape to work on, but I got my niggas together. I'm like, yo, listen, saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's get to it. Let's do it. Like, it's about that time. Like, it's overdue. You know what I'm saying? And no amount of money can compare to me having a mixtape with the 2 people I came up in this rap shit with. You see what I'm saying? As a kid, like, nothing, no money can compare to that. I don't care if I was a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire. It doesn't equate, because it's like, not only is art timeless, but it's just that meaningful. You see what I'm saying? It's that meaningful to me, because it's like that video said I just showed y'all, integrity, being a man of your word, just being able to know, like, okay, I did what I said I was going to do. Now, for me, I'm proud of myself, because it's like, as a kid, I feel like I needed to grow thicker skin. I just put it like that. I needed to grow thicker skin. Like, I'm an empath, which means I can feel other people's energy strongly. So being someone who's good at reading energies, it's like, I had to learn not to let what people do to me cause me to be like them. That was a big one for me, because basically I had to learn to be the bigger person. You see what I'm saying? Real shit. Like, and that's not even in terms of just my rap group. I'm talking about in life. So, like, for me to grow and become a better man, I had to learn to be more forgiving and more understanding of things. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like as a kid, one of the big things with that for me was that I assumed everybody thought like me, and that led to me letting myself down a bunch of times, because it was like, you know, as like a 15, 16-year-old, you thinking everybody thinks like you, so when people don't make the decisions you make or whatever, it's like, you be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, some people, everybody knows I work hard. Everybody knows it. I even say some people. Like, my mom come to my house and, you know, she sometimes complained about how much time I spend working, like, just doing whatever. It could be anything. I had to do a vlog, or maybe I'm recording some music. But I'm always busy. I'm never just sitting there. So whenever I would come across anyone who didn't work as hard as me, it was like, why? You know what I'm saying? But then that's when I grew up and I understood everybody has their own unique talents and abilities. Nobody's perfect. See what I'm saying? What I might lack, another person might be good at, and what another person might be lacking, I might be good. You see what I'm saying? So once I grew up and understood all that, and understood that everybody doesn't think like me, it was like, oh, I had so much more understanding for everyone and everything, because it was like, oh, we all don't think the same. All right. Then okay, then it makes sense then. Then it's like, all right, me expecting people to move like me is just like you letting yourself down. And you're just getting mad at what? Why? You see what I'm saying? Like, so, and what that led to was me understanding that I need to teach instead of judge. Teach people instead of judging them. Don't, you know, I mean, I guess when I was younger, it was different because I thought we all thought the same. And I thought people were just purposely not doing things, you know, like not grinding or maybe worrying about this more than that, and you know, just priorities, basically priorities. So, but once I understood, it's like, oh, okay, then teach, don't judge. Just because somebody don't think like you don't mean you gotta talk down on it or you know what I'm saying. And it's crazy because I seen this video with Nipsey. I think like he had to learn that too. Not trying to compare me to Nipsey, but I just saying, like, I remember because he was like, one interview, he was like, yeah, the mentality changed. It wasn't no longer, oh, if you ain't trying to help me, fuck you. That wasn't the mentality no more. And I feel like I went through that too. Like, before it was like, yo, what the fuck? I had to calm down, like, listen.
I think, like, you get people out of survival mode, they start thinking different. I did. You know, when I figured out, you know, how to get myself out of the situation, my approach to life and people was different. I wasn't so angry. I didn't have my guard up. I wasn't so aggressive. I wasn't so, you know, expecting, if you ain't helping me, fuck you. That wasn't the mentality no more. And I can't blame nobody, you know what I mean, that's thinking about how they gonna pay their rent, or like going through not having food at the house, being young and having to go outside to hustle to feed themselves for school clothes. That's gonna change people. That's gonna make you feel away, and you can't fault them. You just gotta kind of empathize with the scenario and understand. You put a person in survival mode, they're gonna survive by any means.
And I feel like I went through that too. Like, before it was like, yo, what the fuck? I had to calm down, like, listen, people got lives too. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's going through different things and all type of shit. You can't just expect everyone to just always be on the same page with you. You see what I'm saying? If anything, try to get them on the same page with you and teach instead of judge. You see what I'm saying? So that's something I had to grow and learn. You see what I'm saying? But even with that being said, I can't predict the future of my rap group. Just being realistic, because we're all three masculine men. You see what I'm saying? Like, all three of us, we're all hard-headed. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, the thing about being in a group, you know, y'all all supposed to take responsibility for each other. Y'all all supposed to, you know what I'm saying? So, to me, it's like, okay, we've been at a point like that when we were doing the LOM shit. But you know why? Because we were always around each other. So then I started thinking, I'm like, yeah, well, me and all my niggas will have to live together. You see what I'm saying? Real shit, we will all have to live together, because I feel like them being around me, it'll be easier for them to stay focused. I believe that. I definitely believe that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see how on Wu-Tang, when they all lived together in that, the show, when they all lived together in that big mansion, like some shit like that. Because you got to remember, right? This is what they say. In a group, all it takes is for one person to wake up the next morning with a different mindset, and then there's no more group. You see what I'm saying? Not to say that's us. I'm just saying, like, that shit is real. Like, y'all all have to be on the same page, because if not, it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth the time and effort. So for me, it's like, yeah, like, no matter what me and my bros go through, like, it's the thing, like, as I grew older, I learned when you love somebody, you don't talk about shit y'all go through on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go in depth to anything. You argue with almost everybody you're close to in this lifetime. You got to realize that, like, and that's something I had to understand too. Like, you argue with your parents. You see it in TV shows every day. You argue. Most of the time, you argue with your spouse, your girlfriend, your wife. You argue with your kids when they get to a certain age and they start, you know what I'm saying? So, for me, it was like, no matter what me and my bros go through, whether we all on the same page or one of us not or two of us, whatever the hell the dynamics of the group is, I'm still going to put my effort into getting this tape. Listen, I put it like this, right? Quan and Taz will both tell y'all I put a lot of effort into this tape. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell y'all that. Right now, it's in the engineer's hand. He's finishing it up with the mixing and all that, but I put a lot of effort into this tape because it's like, no matter what we go through, I gotta do what I said I was gonna do. I gotta do what I said I was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do what I said I was gonna do. I feel like us releasing a mixtape together will put GTS in position. It'll put every single one of us on the tape in position. And then at that, I'm viewing it like it kind of wraps up a certain part of my life where I was more young and wild. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not to say I'm not me anymore, but it's like I'm more responsible. I'm more mature. I'm more humble. I'm more a lot of things than I was, you know, back then. You see what I'm saying? I'm growing up, I'm maturing, and I'm understanding, like, you can be a jack of all trades. You can be someone who's good at many things, but eventually you will have to decide what it is you want to be true to and what you want to go full force behind and accept all consequences behind. You see what I'm saying? Like, saying what I'll give y'all an example. Like, for me, what you want to do? You want to be a gamer? You're good at Call of Duty. Oh, nah, you said you want to be a musician since you was 8, right? Oh, so do that. Oh, but I'm saying you don't want to be viewed as a bitch or a pussy because you come from the ghetto, and then this and that, and then so. But what are you want to do? What are you gonna take responsibility for? What's? You see what I'm saying? So it's like I'm getting to an age where it's like my purpose and my love for my kids are like neck and neck. It's like neck and neck. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I seen this it was in this show I watched, I think, called The Have and Have Nots by Tyler Perry, right? And Oprah Winfrey, they made this show together. There was this part where the dude was like, oh, if you're not scared of anything, that means you don't love anybody. And I'm like, duh. When it was just about me, oh, I don't give a fuck. Especially, especially like in some of the shit I felt like I went through as a teen. You know, when you're in a spot where you feel like nobody cares about you, it's like you don't care about yourself either. You don't. So it's like, I'm glad I had kids, because I don't know what the hell it could have saved me from. You see what I'm saying? But, you know, it's like when I heard that quote, it was like, yeah, see, it's not about me. It's about what my kids will have to deal with and what they got to go through and all that. If I make the wrong decisions, or if I make certain decisions that doesn't support being there for them. You see what I'm saying? So then I'm getting older. I'm like, all right. I'll tell you like this. I already talked to my rap group about this. I've told both of them, I say, yo, once I hit 30 years old, I'm slowing down with the music shit. I'm slowing down with it because I want to be a better dad. Not only a better dad, but a better human, a better person. I noticed something about myself. I'm such a workaholic, and I love doing the things I said I was going to do so much that if I place a bunch of music on my plate, like I got to get this done, get that done, get that done. Bro, my mom could be at my house and I'll just like not even be like, I'm just too busy. I'm like, you see what I'm saying? It's like, my nigga, that's what I mean by being a better human. Like, you put so much work on yourself to where it's like, you gotta balance that shit.
You know, I be juggling. You know what I'm saying? I juggle a lot. I play a lot of positions. You know what I mean? So my mentality when I do start to be like, damn, this is a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, that's what it's supposed to feel like. If you are going toward what the vision look like, and that's like greatness. That's, you know, on multiple levels. That's the vision that I'm working toward. So I'm like, I just think about that. Like, this shit ain't supposed to feel, you know, comfortable. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. It's supposed to stretch you. It's supposed to be a burden to a degree. And you gotta, you know, wrap your mind around that and accept it and embrace it. And you catch some wisdom off of that. You know what I mean?
You gotta, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, like, I've been improving my workflow. I stopped being a perfectionist as much with my music. Shout out to my new engineer that Taz introduced me to, because he broke me out of that habit of redoing a song 100 million times, you know what I'm saying? So my shit's coming out faster now, and I told myself I want all my old music out by the age of 30, because once I hit 30, I'm going through like a metamorphosis. I'm evolution, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, like real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, even now, if you listen to my most recent music, all of them are smooth songs that make you want to dance. It's not super aggressive and, oh yeah, I'm from the trenches and yeah, and it's not. It's more smooth and make you want to dance. Now, I still have my sense of individuality. I still have that passion, yeah, but it's like Nipsey said. It's like Nipsey said. What do you say? Was it on, what song was that? Picture me rolling. He was like, see, me, I'm just carving a sculpture and fine-tuning my approaches. He's saying, like, he had to change the way he was approaching what he was aiming for. See what I'm saying? This is what I'm telling you. I'm going through something like that. You see what I'm saying? You're realizing you don't always have to, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, you realize, right? Most rappers, it don't matter how tough, savage, hood, or whatever, most rappers usually blow up when they start making music that everyone can relate to. You know, they start doing a little melody, a little hook, a little catchy, a little some shit you could bop to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't just for where they come from in their environment. It could be for them and everybody. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't gonna say every artist can do that, but you like J. Cole. Yo, I was driving the other day. J. Cole's one of my all-time favorites. Shout out to the Aquarius, right? And me and my girls in the car, I'm like, yo, what was the song that put me on to J. Cole? And I'm like, it was Work Out. Think about that song compared to a lot of his other songs. Think about it. Just think about it. So we got a good thing. Don't know if I'm gonna see you again. But is that a good thing? Cause girl, I can't be your man. No, man. I know what's on your brain. You probably hope it never would have. Like, where the fuck start getting all smooth? All those, oh, shit, that's that boy Cole right there. Stop playing. It's that boy Cole right there. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, most of my newer music, I've been fine-tuning my approach. I'll let y'all hear a few rough drafts of shit I've recorded over the last year, and you'd be like, my bad. She like, damn, baby, why you drive so fast? Always in a rush, time can't go back if I made anybody mad. My bad, my bad, my bad. She like, damn, baby, why you drive so fast? Always in a rush, time can't go back if I made anybody mad. My bad, my bad. I just tell him my bad, tell him my bad. I did not know my success would have some people so sad, but I'm walking down a path where I can't go back. And don't tell me that it's love if you can't show that. And I look into her eyes, so I see potential. A freak up in the sheets, but she ride the instrumental. You gon' have to keep it real, cause I ain't into solving riddles. Keep it real. I remember in the trenches I had shorty making plays. Used to get my bae to work, told her go and get the cake. And with all this time invested, she can never be replaced. We both came from ramen noodles, now it's shrimp with the steak.
Oh yeah, Maja. This the one right here.
Said, baby, girl, you know you drive me crazy. Made it so you can't replace me. The way you move so amazing, amazing. Baby, girl, you know you drive me crazy. Made it so you can't replace me. The way you move so amazing, amazing. Passion, fuck the small talk, I need action. Workaholic, baby, no relaxing. Traction, just like magnets, it's magic. I just need my space. They done fuck up on my race. I ain't got no time to waste, baby. I just need my space. I just need my space. I said I just need my space. Stay the fuck up on my face. My life is like a race. I ain't got no time to waste, baby. I just need my space. I just need my space. I said I just need my space. Stay the fuck up on my face. Just look what I became, nigga. Charge it to the game, baby. I just need my space. I just need my space. Stay the fuck up on my face. I ain't got no time for switching. Said things are not the same. Yeah, a lot of shit is different, but a lot of shit the same. Yeah, cause RaZoR on a mission, and I'ma go my way if I don't think you fit the vision. See, I'm living with a purpose. I think I deserve this. I came in like a whirlwind. Her money make the world spin, and I know I ain't perfect, but I know that I'm worth it. But what you say you hurt, there's a few things that's for certain. I know what I prefer, and this shit I'm doing urgent. They thought I was finished, but that's when them niggas heard this.
Yeah, that don't sound like your old music. Some people love it, some people don't. I can only be me. What you used to like about me and all this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I remember Drake. There was this Drake interview, I think, and he was like, how people be telling him, like, yo, we missed the Drake from the album Take Care. That was like the prime Drake. You gotta drop some more shit like that. And Drake's like, I mean, I'm super grateful and happy that I was able to make music that you vibe to at that particular time in your life. But Drake's like in a whole different, now it's a different part of his life. You know what I'm saying? Like now we talking about this and that and this and that. You see what I'm saying? And with nobody, listen. Everything grows. Nothing stays the same. You ever seen a plant try to stop itself from growing? You go outside, look at the floor. Just go outside and look on the floor. Like, You ever see a plant try to stop itself from growing? Honestly, I'm not sure, but I think if a plant doesn't grow, I think this shit dies, doesn't it? I don't know. I think it does though. Like if the plant don't grow with you think what we have to say about anything's bigger than nature? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But yeah, once I get 30, I'm planning on, you know, I'm trying to go to events for my son and be there for my family members' graduations and all the things that I currently am not doing because I am laser focused on this, you know? And this is what I'm talking about. I feel like once I get all my old shit out and I don't feel like I have this big workload looming over me, I feel like I would be a better human because I will have time for people again. See what I'm saying? And I'm 27 now, so over the next 3 years, just be expecting a lot of music coming from me, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, the GTS mixtape, Full Circle, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm going to be giving y'all mixtapes from just shit I already wrote, you know what I'm saying? Hit records, you know what I'm saying? Hit records. Me and my girl got some mixtapes, you know what I'm saying, that we probably gonna end up finishing, more than likely gonna end up finishing. And while I'm on the subject of my girl, right, while I'm doing this vlog, I want to say something, because I feel like when a lot of rappers make it out, if they have a cute girlfriend, like, she takes all the blame for everything. Like, no bullshit. Like, and I can see sometimes it really be that. It's like, oh, I did this for a girl, or over this over a girl, or move because of a girl, and whatever because of a girl. Oh, like, I'ma just speak for me, though. My girl has actively contributed to the goal. Actively. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't, so you can't say, oh, this, and oh, yeah, he's over a girl and he's doing this or no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done brung my girl everywhere with me. My girl grew up in the ghetto too. She just wasn't outside like that. You see what I'm saying? She's lived with roaches. She's lived with mice. You see what I'm saying? So she's been around everyone around me. You look at the Gummo music video. Ask Quan who shot that music video. Ariana. You look at the Watchmen music video. Ask Taz who shot that music video. Ariana. Listen, for her being the cameraman, the camera girl that I like, say like in Cali, when I took her to we went to Cali and we shot music videos and vlogs and all that. She was around friends. Like, I feel like my girl has been around my friends more than I've been around most of my friends' girls. So people have all these theories like, no, you can't. Like, I mean, maybe that's what you want it to be so you can have some shit to talk about. Oh, yeah, nigga, yeah, so you can talk shit. But, like, if you want to come back to reality, and you see, if you want to come back to reality, like, she's contributed over and over consistently. She shot my last music video. I mean, I know some people gonna blame her regardless just because she's a pretty girl, but I mean, coming from me, she can't stop what I'm doing and she has no say-so over it. If she has any say-so on anything I'm doing, it's because I gave her the say-so. If I take the say-so back, then she don't got no say-so. So, you see what I'm saying? Like, yo, if she got some say-sos, because I say she got say-so. She don't tell me what to do. All them rumors and false narratives, that's just not even gonna fly because it's unreal. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what most rappers do when they get a cute girlfriend and, oh, I'm not them, I'm me. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be the end of this video. Like I said, be expecting new music from me and GTS. Be expecting new music from me. Be expecting new music from me and my girl. You see what I'm saying? As far as like what's gonna happen in the coming years with the music, I can't exactly predict. But yo, this is 5-year-old foreign quote that he said, right? And when I heard him say it, I was like, yo, I fuck with that. In one of his songs, he was like, I can help you out, I can't hold your hand. That shit is hard. Like, basically saying, like, for like, say like my girl, like, you know, I made some music with her, but, you know, I can show you how to do this shit, but I can't do it for you. But it's not just for us, for everybody. Like, I can show you how to do this shit, but I can't do it for you. You have to actually want it. You have to actually want to do it. You see what I'm saying? Like, my girl knows how to make music now. She knows how to operate the studio. She don't do it. She don't do it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I can help you out. I can't hold your hand. See what I'm saying? But yesterday is I was trying to say this quote and be cool, say this little quote where it was like, yesterday is something, the future is a mystery, present is a gift, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't think about the future too much unless you're planning, because you're gonna overthink and give yourself anxiety. You see what I'm saying? And you don't think about the past too much because you're getting your feelings. So you gotta take the present moment and do the best of your ability every day. That's what I do. That's why I'm always progressing, because every day I'm living in the moment thinking like, okay, what am I doing today? I know I'm an Aquarius, but I have a Venus in Aries. Some of y'all probably don't know what that means, but if you're into astrology, you know what that means. You see what I'm saying? So that means a part of me, I have a little bit of fire to me, although I'm an Aquarius. So that's what I mean when I say I live in the moment most of the time, because you got to think about it. If I was just a thinker and a dreamer, how would I get anything done? How would I be doing this vlog? This is what I be doing. I'll be thinking about doing the vlog. And I did that for about 3 days. I'm like, damn, I got to finish this vlog. I got to finish this vlog. I got to finish this vlog. Kept pushing it back, but I did it. You see what I'm saying? I'm in the moment. I'm right here. I'm doing it. Same thing with the songs I got to finish. Same thing with a lot of shit I got to finish. You know what I'm saying? I have to actually, I can't think about the past. I can't think about I can't think about the past. I can't think about the future. I got to think about the day I'm in and what I can do to get to where I'm trying to go, all right? It's your boy GTS RaZoR. Stay tuned, all right?